Oprah Winfrey's struggle to success. From poverty to billionaire. Imagine being born into poverty, facing relentless hardships, and growing up in a society that constantly tells you that success isn't meant for you. Now imagine overcoming all of that and becoming one of the most powerful and influential women in the world. This is the story of Oprah Winfrey, a woman who transformed her pain into power, her struggles into stepping stones, and her dreams into reality. From a troubled childhood in rural Mississippi to becoming the first Black female billionaire, Oprah's journey is nothing short of inspiring. She didn't just break barriers. She shattered them, proving that where you start in life does not define where you can go. In this video, we'll take you through Oprah's extraordinary journey, her struggles, challenges, and the turning points that led to her massive success. Whether you're looking for motivation, a lesson in resilience, or simply an inspiring story, Oprah's life has something for everyone. Stay tuned till the end to discover the powerful lessons from her journey. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Early life and childhood struggles. Oprah Winfrey was born on January 29, 1954, in rural Mississippi, into a life of extreme poverty. Her mother, Vernita Lee, was an unmarried teenage housemaid, and her father, Vernon Winfrey, was a coal miner and, later, a barber. Oprah's early years were filled with instability as she was shuffled between different caregivers, often struggling to find a sense of belonging. She spent much of her childhood living with her grandmother, Hattie Mae, in a small, rundown farmhouse. They were so poor that Oprah often wore dresses made from potato sacks, which led to relentless teasing from other children. Despite these hardships, her grandmother instilled in her a love for reading, which would later shape her destiny. Tati Tway. Just 6 years old, Oprah moved to Milwaukee to live with her mother, where she faced even greater challenges. Her mother worked long hours as a maid, leaving Oprah alone for most of the time. Unfortunately, during this period, she suffered horrific abuse at the hands of male relatives and family friends, a traumatic experience she later revealed in public, inspiring countless survivors to speak up. By her early teens, the pain and instability led Oprah to act out. She became rebellious, ran away from home, and was even sent to a detention center, though she was denied entry due to a lack of beds. Feeling hopeless, she turned to risky behaviors, and at 14 years old, she became pregnant. Tragically, her baby was born prematurely and passed away shortly after birth. This devastating loss marked a turning point in Oprah's life. Her father, Vernon Winfrey, took her in, providing much-needed structure and discipline. Under his strict guidance, Oprah refocused on education, excelling in school. She became a star student, a gifted speaker, and an honors student, proving that no matter how dark the past, the future could still shine. Despite the trauma, poverty, and hardships, Oprah refused to let her circumstances define her. Instead, she used her pain as fuel for success, a mindset that would lead her to unimaginable heights. The turning point, breaking into media. Despite the hardships of her early life, Oprah Winfrey refused to be a victim of her circumstances. With her father's strict discipline and encouragement, she excelled in high school, earning a scholarship to Tennessee State University, a historically Black college, where she studied communications. But it wasn't just academics that set Oprah apart. It was her natural talent for speaking and connecting with people that would change the course of her life. At just 17 years old, Oprah won the Miss Black Tennessee beauty pageant, which led to a life-changing opportunity. A local radio station, WVOL, noticed her talent and offered her a job as a part-time newsreader. This was Oprah's first step into the media world, and she quickly proved she was more than just a pleasant voice. She had a gift for storytelling. Her biggest break came at 19, when she became the first Black female co-anchor at WLAC-TV, now TVF, a CBS-affiliated station in Nashville. This was groundbreaking, not only because of her age, but also because it was rare for a young Black woman to hold such a prestigious position in the media industry at the time. However, despite her success, Oprah struggled with the rigid structure of news reporting. She was deeply emotional and often got too involved in the stories she covered. This emotional connection, which made her unique, was seen as a weakness in the world of traditional news. Eventually, she was demoted from her anchor position, a devastating blow that made her question if she was truly meant for journalism. But as one door closed, another opened. In 1976, she was offered a role as a talk show host on a morning program called People Are Talking in Baltimore. This was the real turning point in Oprah's career. Unlike news reporting, the talk show format allowed her to be herself, empathetic, engaging, and deeply connected with her audience. She thrived in this role, and the show quickly became a hit. Audiences loved her ability to make guests feel comfortable and open up about personal topics, something that set her apart from other hosts. Her success in Baltimore caught the attention of producers in Chicago, and in 1983, she was invited to host AM Chicago, a struggling morning talk show on WLS-TV. Within just a few months, Oprah transformed the show's ratings, surpassing Phil Donahue, who was then the king of daytime television. Her charisma, authenticity, and ability to connect with people made her an instant sensation. The show's incredible success led to its rebranding as The Oprah Winfrey Show in 1986, and the rest is history. This was the moment Oprah solidified herself as a media powerhouse, marking the beginning of one of the most iconic television careers of all time. Through her resilience, natural talent, and ability to connect with people, Oprah turned rejection into redirection, proving that even setbacks can lead to something greater. Challenges and setbacks. Even after breaking into the media industry, Oprah Winfrey's journey was far from easy. She faced racism, sexism, body shaming, and industry skepticism. Yet she refused to let any of it stop her. One of Oprah's earliest professional struggles was being demoted from her news anchor position in Baltimore. Her bosses told her she was too emotional for journalism, criticizing her for empathizing too much with the people she interviewed. But what they saw as a weakness, the world would later recognize as her greatest strength. When Oprah moved to Chicago in 1983 to host AM Chicago, she faced a huge challenge, going up against Phil Donahue, the reigning king of daytime television. Many doubted that a Black woman from the South could compete with such a well-established figure. The pressure was immense, but Oprah's natural charisma and authenticity helped her not only compete, but overtake Donahue in ratings within months. As Oprah's success grew, so did the criticism. Network executives constantly pressured her about her weight, believing that a woman who didn't fit the Hollywood standard of beauty couldn't sustain a television career. She was ridiculed in the media, and tabloids often focused on her body rather than her achievements. But Oprah refused to conform. She embraced her real, unfiltered self, setting a new standard for authenticity in the industry. Racism was another major obstacle. Being a Black woman in the media during the 1980s and 1990s meant constantly fighting to be taken seriously. Even as she became more popular, she faced pay disparities compared to white male hosts and struggled to secure equal opportunities. But Oprah knew her worth. Instead of waiting for fairness, she took control of her career, founding her own production company, Harpo Productions, in 1986. This was a groundbreaking move that gave her full creative and financial control over The Oprah Winfrey Show, a rare achievement for any television host, let alone a Black woman in a white, male-dominated industry. Despite her success, Oprah also faced legal battles and controversies. In 1998, she was sued by Texas cattle ranchers after she spoke about the dangers of mad cow disease on her show. They accused her of causing a drop in beef sales, and the trial was highly publicized. But Oprah stood her ground, refusing to be silenced, and ultimately won the case, proving the power of her influence. Through every setback, every criticism, and every obstacle, Oprah never backed down. Instead, she turned each challenge into an opportunity to rise higher, work harder, and prove the doubters wrong. Her struggles didn't break her. They built her into one of the most powerful and influential women in the world. Rise to stardom and business empire. By the mid-1980s, Oprah Winfrey was no longer just a rising star. She was a force to be reckoned with. After taking over AM Chicago and quickly surpassing Phil Donahue in ratings, Oprah's show was rebranded as The Oprah Winfrey Show in 1986 and expanded to a national audience. This was a game changer. Unlike other daytime talk shows that focused on sensationalism and controversy, Oprah brought a new kind of storytelling, one that was emotional, real, and deeply personal. She connected with audiences on a human level, discussing topics like self-improvement, relationships, mental health, and overcoming adversity. Her empathy became her superpower, making The Oprah Winfrey Show the most-watched talk show in television history. Taking control, the birth of Harpo Productions. While most TV hosts worked under network control, Oprah had a bigger vision. In 1986, she took a bold step and founded Harpo Productions, her own media company. This was a historic move, making Oprah the first Black woman in history to own and produce her own talk show. By 1993, her influence had grown so much that even then President Bill Clinton acknowledged her power, and she conducted a groundbreaking interview with Michael Jackson, which became the most-watched interview of all time with over 90 million viewers. With Harpo Productions, Oprah took full creative and financial control of her brand, negotiating deals that allowed her to keep a significant portion of the show's profits. This decision skyrocketed her wealth, setting the stage for her billion-dollar empire. Expanding beyond television. Oprah didn't stop with just a talk show. She expanded her influence across multiple industries. Movies and acting. Oprah starred in the 1985 film The Color Purple, earning an Academy Award nomination. She later produced films like Beloved and Selma, further cementing her role in Hollywood publishing and magazines. In 2000, she launched The Oprah magazine, which became one of the most successful women's magazines in history. Book Club Power. Her Oprah's Book Club, launched in 1996, turned unknown books into bestsellers overnight. Authors featured in her book club saw their sales skyrocket by millions of copies. Philanthropy. Oprah invested millions in charitable causes, including opening the Oprah Winfrey Leadership Academy for Girls in South Africa in 2007. On The Oprah Winfrey Network. After 25 years of The Oprah Winfrey Show, Oprah ended the show in 2011 to focus on her biggest project yet, Oprah Winfrey Network. This was one of her most ambitious ventures, but the network struggled in its early years. Critics doubted whether Oprah could replicate her TV success in an entire network. However, in true Oprah fashion, she turned things around. By partnering with Tyler Perry and producing hit shows like Queen Sugar and Greenleaf, Owen became a major success, becoming a billionaire and cultural icon. With multiple revenue streams from TV, film, publishing, and business ventures, Oprah officially became a billionaire in 2003, making her the first Black female billionaire in history. Her net worth skyrocketed, reaching over $2.5 billion through smart investments in Apple, watchers, and various media properties. Today, Oprah is more than a media mogul. She is a cultural icon. She has influenced politics, inspired millions, and built a legacy that proves success isn't about where you start. It's about how you rise. Lessons from Oprah's journey. Oprah Winfrey's life is a masterclass in resilience, determination, and self-belief. Her journey from extreme poverty to becoming a billionaire teaches us powerful life lessons that can inspire anyone striving for success. Your past doesn't define you. Oprah was born into poverty, faced abuse, and endured countless hardships, but she refused to let her circumstances determine her future. She proves that where you start in life does not have to be where you finish. No matter how difficult your past, you have the power to create a new future. Education and self-improvement are key. Even in the toughest times, Oprah valued education. She excelled in school and used knowledge as a tool for success. She often says, "Education is the key to unlocking the world, a passport to freedom." Learning and self-growth are essential to achieving greatness. Embrace your authentic self. Oprah was told she was too emotional for TV, but instead of changing who she was, she leaned into her strengths. Her authenticity became her superpower, making her one of the most beloved media personalities of all time. The lesson: be unapologetically yourself, and success will follow. Take risks and bet on yourself. When Oprah created Harpo Productions, she took control of her career. Instead of working under networks, she built her own empire. This teaches us that taking bold risks and investing in yourself can lead to massive rewards. Use your success to help others. Oprah didn't just build wealth, she used her influence to change lives. From her Leadership Academy for Girls in South Africa to countless charity initiatives, she reminds us that true success is about lifting others up as you rise. Never stop evolving. After dominating television, Oprah ventured into film, publishing, and business, constantly reinventing herself. The lesson? Growth never stops. Keep learning, keep adapting, and keep pushing forward. Oprah's story proves that no dream is too big and no obstacle is too great. If she can rise from nothing to become one of the most powerful women in the world, so can you. Conclusion and DI, final thoughts. Oprah Winfrey's journey from poverty to billionaire media mogul is a testament to the power of resilience, authenticity, and self-belief. She didn't just break barriers, she shattered them, inspiring millions around the world to chase their dreams despite adversity. Her legacy extends far beyond television. Through Harpo Productions, OWN Network, philanthropy, and mentorship, Oprah has left an everlasting impact on media, business, and society. She has shown us that success is not just about wealth, it's about purpose, growth, and lifting others up. Her story proves that hard work, passion, and perseverance can turn even the darkest struggles into incredible success. So, no matter where you are in life, remember, your story isn't over yet. Like, comment, share, and subscribe for more inspiring stories.